This video was made possible by EA Game Changers. What's going on, everyone? This is AntCap24, and today we're doing a video on Madden 18 bomb plays and how they go ahead and translate to Madden 19. I'm going to show you 4 different ones. One that's going to be a cover 3 bomb, 2 that are going to be cover 2 bombs with the middle linebacker in a deep blue, and then an additional one that's going to be a cover 4, and show you how they go ahead and basically react from a defensive standpoint this year. Are they the same? Are they different? And we're going to go ahead and start off with this one at a single back deuce close called PAX post cross. So for the first example here, we're going to go against a cover 3. I'm going to show you a cover 3 bomb. This is a popular one that was in deuce close, where all you had to do is put the Y on a streak and put the B on an out when you run it on the right hash mark. As you can see, this is Madden 19 footage. The X is going to get wide open just the way he did in Madden 18. Now, there is a little bit of a difference in Madden 19, however, that if you haven't heard any of some of the podcasts or whatnot, they do mention that the zones will sometimes play differently. It won't always play the same way when it comes to ratings. And you can see that I'm going to be able to throw this twice over the top and be able to go ahead and have a successful throw. Now watch this third time. There's a little bit of a variable. I didn't change anything on the play. I'm going to do exactly the same setup. And what you're going to see is that the right cornerback does not get sucked in this time, but he actually goes ahead and plays deep. So it is going to be something that you're going to see, why isn't my play working sometimes? Why is it sometimes? You know, I think there's going to be a little bit more variables this year when it comes to it working 100% of the time. So you noticed how that worked. Now, as I was labbing and whatnot as I'm playing this game, I did notice that if you put the B player, that's the right receiver, in a smart routed out, it will work every single time. I didn't see any variable whatsoever. That 10-yard route, it definitely sucks that player down. It does give you a little bit more consistency of it. So if you're going to be running this play on first down, definitely make sure, or at least close to first down, 10 yards in distance, you go ahead and smart route that player. You're going to have more success doing so. So you can see I'm going to run this one more time to show you the consistency of it. But it's simply just put the Y on a streak and put the B on a smart routed out. Make sure you run it from the right hash because you want to make sure that you go to the boundary on this and throw it to the short side of the field for the one play score to the X receiver. Now for the second example, guys, we're going to go with a cover 2 bomb that goes straight up the seam of the field with this play called fake screen wheel at a gun tray Y flex. This play was designed last year with speed on speed in mind. You're going to notice that when we do this play, you're going to have the slot receiver, the one that's the number 3 receiver here, Julio Jones, is going to be somebody that all we've got to do is put him on a smart route to get that seam route as a higher vertical stem, put the X on and out, and you're going to have a one-on-one battle with speed with that middle linebacker. Now, what I've noticed in what was in Madden 18 and Madden 19, they've closed the gap a little bit on speed. You can see that Ancelone is an 85 speed player. He's the player that we're going against. And Julio is going to be a 93 speed. There's +8. What I've noticed, you have to have at least +6 to make this work. And you're going to see that it's the same exact thing. All we did was make sure that Julio went ahead and put him on a smart route because we want him to go straight a little bit quicker down the field before he turns to the inside. And you're just putting the X over there to get him out of that fake screen motion. If you put him on that out pattern, you do have an opportunity to look at the wide receiver as he goes down the field as well. But for the most part, what we're doing is we're going for the one play score, and you're going to see that Julio's going to win that just the way he did in Madden 18 as you do in Madden 19. Now the next one here is going to be at a gun wing slot offset. It's called PA double post. This was absolutely my favorite cover 2 bomb in Madden 18, something I found in November that we gave to our website VIP subscribers and basically allowed them to have it pretty much the entire year of Madden 18. It's something that goes over the top of the cover 2 with a middle linebacker in a deep blue with max protection. All you're going to do is take the Y receiver, motion him to the right, and block the right tight end, which is the B. And that's going to give you max protection, and basically you're going to go against that middle linebacker. In this instance, Demario Davis, he's got 86 speed, while you got Julio on this route with 93. The one difference in Madden 19 is they definitely made the cushion as far as the distance between the two players a lot more tight when you have this play. Now, with a linebacker at 86 speed, you're going to see that Julio Jones is still going to be able to get by him for the one-play score opportunity, but it's a lot closer. So definitely look that in mind. I would say that anything more or basically anything less than 7-point differential on speed, you're going to probably not want to throw this. So you definitely want to get to know what your opponent's player is, what their speed rating is compared to yours. Here it's +7 and we're able to get Julio. The reason why it works is that when we move that Y to the right, the X goes to the left and gets a little bit more wide. In Madden 18, he actually did a little bit more, basically about a step to the left more, and that helped us create this angle. But you can see that we're still able to make this throw, and it's very little a user can do at this point because he's playing catch-up, and they definitely don't really have the ability to click on him and make that play without losing any speed. So you're definitely at an advantage, but you're going to see I'm going to run this over and over again. Make sure you start off on the left hash mark, entirely on the left hash mark, or the motion won't work the same where the X won't go to the left the way it is. And you're going to see that we're going to be very consistent with it. It's just that the opening is a lot smaller than it was in Madden 18, but it's still going to be a very successful play for you. Now, the last play is PA Pound Draw Pass out of Strong Pro. This is a play that is definitely a cover 4 bomb, and it's worked in cover 4 the last couple years. But the difference in cover 4 this year is probably the most drastic, is that you're still going to be able to get the X over the top of the strong safety. But this year, the cornerback actually stays with that player. This is an as-is play. The only thing I do is block my fullback. But watch what happens here. The way the rules are in Madden 19 is that when that guy is an isolated receiver, that player, you can see that the cornerback follows the left receiver down the field, making this a much more difficult throw than in the years past. In the years past, that would have been a one-play score touchdown. Nobody would have been around him. In Madden 19, the cover 4 bomb that we have here with the deep in and the skinny post does not work exactly the same way because of the way that the player on the left will follow that player. Now, this is cover 4 quarters. They match that play. You're going to see in the next example, I'm going to change the quarters to underneath pattern to where it's going to be hard flats, and it's going to do the same thing. The match principles in cover 4 are much different this year than they've been in years past. And you're going to see that player is going to take that player down the field and be able to make this a much more contested throw. It almost turns into, a one-on-one battle with that left cornerback. So that's the way these plays work from Madden 18 to Madden 19. We do appreciate you guys watching this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next one.